This is a message from your guides reading for Sirius business. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and surround us in some light. I'm going to use my lapis lazuli here. I have 3 crystals, so I have my lapis lazuli, and then I have green fluorite and my rose quartz here. So 2 heart chakra stones, and then this is third eye and throat chakra. Your guides are definitely able to step in closer now, it feels like, to you. I still feel like they're not as close as they will end up being. And I don't feel like that's anything that you are doing. I feel like they're going to end up a lot closer than they are over time, and it has to do with the amount of time that you're continuously connecting to them through just being around water, being in water, um, drinking water, all these things that they always say about water, water, water. Um, the more you absorb that energy, it's like it kind of acts as a portal, and then they can get closer to you. Because Earth is mainly, as humans around this place, it is dry land. We're constantly on the land, and so it's like the water acts as a portal, like a place where they can be. And so the more you are in that energy, the more closer to you they can get around you, because you pull in that energy, that energetic space where they can be, where they can reside, because that is really the essence of their vibration, truly, is this same essence that water has. So the more you are around that, the more you pull that in, you're really pulling in the energy of your guides as well to yourself. You're calling in that same essence that they carry and that they have, in which you also carry yourself. So the more that you're around that, the more that you are in that vibration, it feels like your happy place is what it feels like. They're saying that water is your happy place. Um, and they're saying that it kind of defines you, like your essence. If they were going to describe, like, almost the way your vibration feels, they would have to talk about the way that water feels. So there's like this essence of water there, almost in your spirit, that it contains. There's something there, like in your life force, where it's almost like water kind of is your life force. You have to be around it. You have to be in it, to be tranquil, to have peace of mind. So they're saying that if there's ever a month or a day where you're out of the water, you're going to really notice a difference, which I know that you have. So they're saying that you have to understand, just for your peace of mind, even, to really make it a habit, a habitual thing, to make sure that you get time in the water and away from people if you can, or even if you're with a group, as long as you're in the water, I almost feel like that acts as this kind of protective barrier and this protective space. But it's also good to be in your own energy completely in the water. Animals would definitely be good for you. But no matter what you do at this stage, it feels like um, when you're training, you're going to have to be around people. Even if you're training to be with an animal, for a while, you're going to have to be with people. And it feels like even then, if you were to get a job where you were around animals primarily, you would still have other people around you that you would be working with. So they're saying that people are going to be in your life, but the way to find your happy place is to find that same vibration, that sort of water essence. And they're saying that eventually you're going to find other people who carry that essence as well. But they're saying, but it really isn't just about that. Um, in this kind of career, it wouldn't be that hard to find someone after a while, anyway, of being in it for a while. You're bound to find someone who definitely pulls in that vibration as well, or carries that essence to a degree at least, and needs that kind of energy and vibration around them. And so you might connect with them based off of that to a certain extent. But it's really more about um, where's my water? Of course, with your reading. Oh my gosh, I can't find my water. Okay, I have to get some water. I am equipped now. Okay, so if someone doesn't have that spiritual understanding, then water or not, oh, I got a guide coming in. Water or not, um, you're only going to get like so far with them, right? So it's more about their level of being awake and understanding spiritual concepts and their kind of level of enlightenment in a sense. There's a past life with you coming up. This guide definitely feels like a whale type of guide, but at the same time, kind of humanoid where he stands upright. Um, and you always have these groups coming in, but I always feel like kind of a group coming in. I have felt one guide with you before who was more specific, but other than that, it's usually just this group. We're Syrian, they're around you, they say all these things, but it's never one specifically that comes up except during that first reading I had with you. Well, it was the thought form session that Wolf and you and myself had. So during that one, that one came up, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time since then that a really like individual specific guide has come up. This guy definitely feels like whale, like part whale, uh, like they're more animal, but they still stand upright. Feels like they can walk or they can swim. So yeah, there's this past life that's coming up, which feels like you as some kind of Buddhist, it feels like. And this was another earthly life. And you are a monk. I can't feel if you are male or female. There's almost a kind of androgynous kind of feeling with you. So you're very balanced. Your feminine and your masculine are very balanced. Where I can't really tell if you're a female or a male, but you're at some kind of temple and you're a Buddhist. There's also like a dragon energy, and then I see this dragon flashing. That I feel like the reason that they're bringing this up is again this idea of spiritual enlightenment, and they're also saying an enhancement. And I feel like water enhances your spiritual gifts. I feel like you could only get so far in that lifetime. Um, because you weren't around water to a high enough degree. I feel like in every lifetime, it's like either you have lacked that or you've really um, been in the water a lot. Like I'm seeing this flash of like rowing and some kind of boat where you're out in the water. So it's like either you're really close to the water or you're really far away from it, where you're not really absorbing that energy so much that you would need to really reach a higher state and to really feel like you've found your real self and you're being that vibration. I feel like you didn't talk a lot during this lifetime as the monk. It feels like you kind of were very in tune with yourself, um, very quiet. You didn't speak a lot to the other monks, it feels like. Um, it kind of feels like they were happier than you, like they kind of joked around and spoke a lot. You were kind of in this quiet Zen space, which wasn't a bad thing. But part of it was actually because you were lacking in energy, like a physical energy, it feels like. Because there's something about the water that actually brings you a physical energy. Okay, so my time is up, and that is all that your guides have to say for this short reading. So, thank you very much for allowing me to bring this message through, and I will see you in the next reading. Namaste.